Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Let us study English. We are studying the book English Grammar in Use, and today we are going to study Unit 31, Have to and Must. Have to and Must. When you say I have to do something, it means it is necessary to do it. I am obliged to do it. You can't turn right here. You have to turn left. I have to wear glasses for reading. Robert can't come out with us this evening. He has to work late. Last week, Tina broke her arm and had to go to the hospital. I haven't had to go to the doctor for ages. We use do, does, and did in questions and negative sentences for present and past simple. What do I have to do to get a new driving license? Don't say, what have I to do? Karen doesn't have to work Saturdays. Don't say, Karen hasn't to. Did you have to wait a long time for the bus? No, only 10 minutes. You can say, I will have to, I am going to have to, I might have to, I may have to. They can't repair my computer, so I will have to buy a new one. Or you can say, I'm going to have to buy a new one. We might have to change our plans, or we may have to change our plans. It's possible that we'll have to change them. Now, must is similar to have to, and you can say, it's later than I thought, I must go, or you can say, I have to go. You can use must or have to when you give your own opinion. For example, to say what you think is necessary or to recommend someone to do something. I haven't spoken to Sue for ages. I must phone her. I have to phone her. I say this is necessary. Mark is really nice person. You must meet him. You have to meet him. I recommend this. We use have to, not usually must to say what someone is obliged to do. This is a fact, not the speaker's own opinion. I have to work from 8:30 to 5:30 every day. It's a fact. It's not an opinion. Jane has to travel a lot for her work, but we use must in written rules and instructions. Applications for the job must be received by 18 May. Seat belts must be worn. We use had to, not must, to talk about the past. I went to the meeting yesterday, but I had to leave early. Not must. Mustn't and don't have to are completely different. You mustn't do something, you don't do it. You must keep this secret. You mustn't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I promised I would be on time. I mustn't be late. I must be on time. But don't have to do something means you don't need to do, but you can do if you want. You don't have to come with me. I can go alone. But if you want, you can come. You don't have to be at the meeting, but if you want, you can come. You can be at the meeting, but I'm going anyway. You can use have got to instead of have to. You can say, I've got to work tomorrow, or I have to work tomorrow. When has Helen got to go? When does Helen have to go? Now let us do exercises. Complete the sentences using have, has, had to, and then use the verbs in the brackets. Robert can't come out with us this evening. This is present. He has to work late. The bus was late this morning. Okay, this is a past. How long did you have to wait? So this one question, you say, did you have to? I don't have much time. First of all, this is present in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. So I have to, I have to go in 10 minutes. I'm afraid I can't stay long. What time? Okay. Now I'm saying this and you're asking me, what time do you have to go? What time do you have to go? What time do you have to go? Joe starts work at 5 a.m. every day, which means, okay, Joe is third person, start, present. So which means he has to, okay, third person singular, has to get up. He has to get up at 4. We nearly missed the bus this morning. Okay, so this is past tense. We had to. We had to run to catch it. Is Lisa usually free on Saturday? Or, okay, so third person singular and present. Or the question, so does she have to work? Or does she have to work? There was nobody to help me. There was nobody to help me. So here, past tense, I had to. I had to do everything by myself. How old blank to have a driving license? How old do you have to be? Do you have to be to have a driving license? Okay. There was a lot of noise from the street. Okay, past tense. The window. We had to. We had to close the window. Was the exhibition free or exhibition past tense? So, and then you, did you, did you have to? You use past here, so use have to pay to go in. And did you have to pay to go in? And now complete the sentences using have, has, had to, the verbs in the list. Some sentences are negative. So you don't have, you can say, I don't have to. He doesn't have to. He didn't have to. Ask, decide, drive, and we used to get up here. Go, another make, pay, show. We used it here, stand. I'm not working tomorrow, so I don't have to get up early. Steve didn't know how to change the settings on his phone, so I had to show him. Excuse me a moment. I blank a phone call. I won't be long. I have to. I have to. Okay, make a phone call. I have to make a phone call. I won't be long. You can let me know later what you want to do. You blank now. Okay, so later, so now, and then maybe you make a decision. So you don't have to decide. You don't have to decide now. D-E-C-I-D-E. Okay, number 5. I couldn't find the street I wanted. I blank somebody for direction. So it is just like ask here. I and then couldn't. So I had to ask somebody or someone for direction. Okay, number 6. This car, this car park is free. So free, you don't have to pay. So you don't have to pay. Number 7. A man was likely injured in the accident, so was past tense, but he hospital. So it looks like a negative, so he didn't have to go. He didn't have to go to hospital. He didn't have to go to hospital. Number 7, Jane has a senior position in the company. She brings a blank important decision. So she has to make make decisions, right? She has to make decisions. Present. The train was very full and there were no seats free. So this is past tense, right? We had to we had to remain standing. So we had to stand. We had to stand, or you can say we had to remain standing. We had to remain standing all the way. Number 10. When Patrick starts his new job next month, he planned 50 miles to work every day. Oh my God. He, so this is next month's future, right? He will have to. After auxiliary, you use a base form. He will have to drive. Driving 50 miles to work every day, it's a lot. In some of these sentences, most is wrong or unnatural. Correct the sentences where necessary. It's later than I thought. I must go. This is okay. You also can say I have to go. I must start work every day at 8:30. So this one, you say, this is you're obliged to do. So you say I have to start work. I must remember to call Sarah tomorrow. It looks okay. At the same time, you can say, I have to remember it's, oh, just to call Sarah tomorrow. I couldn't get a taxi last night. So couldn't is past tense. I must walk home. So this one you cannot use must. You have to say, I had to. I had to walk home. Okay. You must to come and see us again soon. This sounds okay. And you have to come is also correct. Number 6. Tom isn't going out this evening. He must to study for his exam. And this one he's obliged to do. So he has to study for his exam. Okay. He has to study for his exam. Number 7. We can't go to the we can't go the usual way because the road is closed. We must go another way. So this one, number 7 is going to be I have to go. We have to go another way. Number 8, Julia wears glasses. She must wear glasses since she was very young. So since she was very young, so we need to use a present perfect. So since she has had to wear glasses, sorry, she has to wear glasses since she was very young. A. Complete the sentences with mustn't, don't have to, or doesn't have to. I don't want anyone to know about our plan. You mustn't tell anyone. Richard doesn't have to wear a suit to work, but he usually does. There's a lift in the building. Lift is an elevator. So we don't have to. So don't have to climb the stairs. I promised to Kate I would call her tomorrow. Tomorrow, I mustn't. I'm sorry, I mustn't. I mustn't forget. I'm not very busy. I have a few things to do, but I now. No need. I don't have to do them now. I don't have to do them now. Okay. Number 6. Sophie likes weekends because Sophie likes weekends because okay. She doesn't have to get up early. She, DOESNT, doesn't have to get up early. That's why she likes the weekends. Number 7. You blank a good player to enjoy a game of tennis. You don't have to. You don't have to be a good player to enjoy a game of tennis. You should keep trying to find a job. You blank give up. You must not. You must not. You mustn't. You must not give up. I blank eat too much. I'm supposed to be on a diet. I must not. I must not. Sorry, I mustn't. I must not eat too much. I'm supposed to be on a diet. We have plenty of time before our flight. We check in yet. Okay. We don't. We don't have to check in yet. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I'll come back to you with another unit as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.